खुशामदीद to Tech Tarjuma. My name is Sikandar और मैं आपका host हूँ on this bilingual podcast, which is an outlet for all my tech thoughts and which is a inlet for all of your tech needs. Okay, so today we don't have a very specific topic in mind like last episode where we had AI and stuff. Today we're just going to be talking about all of the new updates on in the tech industry, and because it's ever evolving and there's always new stuff coming out, and we're going to be talking about new releases and some cool technology that's hit the market, and with some also some updates on energy production and some other things. Even agriculture plays a part in this episode, so it's gonna be an exciting ride. अच्छा, तो पहली बात मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि सॉरी मैंने अपलोड नहीं किया फॉर अ वाइल, बट आई हैड अ फ्यू थिंग्स गोइंग ऑन इन माई लाइफ बोथ पर्सनली एंड इन माई एकेडमिक पार्ट. तो आई हैड सम एग्जाम्स एंड एसएटीज एंड स्टफ. ओके, एनीवे दैट असाइड फाइनली अपलोड कर ही रहा हूँ आज. सो दिस शुड बी फन एंड एक्सपेक्ट अ लॉट मोर एपिसोड्स टू कम आउट बिकॉज अब थोड़ा सा फ्री टाइम शुरू होगा आफ्टर माई एप्लीकेशंस. ओके, सो first up, the first topic we're discussing is Qualcomm's annual tech summit. Qualcomm का annual tech summit हुआ है, also known as the Snapdragon summit in Hawaii. This was held around October 24th to 26th वाला weekend, and a lot of like influencers वगैरह गए हुए थे और वहाँ पे Austin Evans ने वीडियो लगाई हुई थी अपनी vlog की. He vlogged about the whole event and what happened. So that's where I got my first bit of information about it. But then I saw Qualcomm's own videos and they announced a few things. But the main like पूरा क्या नाम है theme जो थी event की was, as you would expect a new thing to be about, it was about AI. ठीक है, तो yeah, they announced their new flagship mobile platform which is Snapdragon 8 का Gen 3. And this flagship platform is built on the 4 nanometer 4 nanometer process. So basically the chip size is 4 nanometers. It has a very clear focus on AI, gaming, audio and camera advancements, and a lot of it is like focused on the AI part of it. So the main thing is the AI engine which is in that, which supports what's called a multi-modal generative AI models and popular large language models for speech recognition, जैसे हमने last episode में discuss किया था. तो this AI engine can help, क्या नाम है, is basically built into the smartphones. तो you don't need to like have a cloud supported infrastructure जैसे ChatGPT है या कोई और है. ये आपके फ़ोन के ऊपर directly, क्या नाम है, आपका फ़ोन समझता है आपकी बात and it takes the prompt itself and does it itself, offline AI basically. So with that, this packs the world's fastest stable diffusion. Stable diffusion is the way images are generated, which can generate an image in like a fraction of a second with whatever prompt you have. And also this obviously comes in to help enhance your camera abilities as well. Like आपकी क्या नाम है vibrancy और detail of images in real time enhance होती हैं, यानी कि बाद में एडिट नहीं होंगी, वो real time में कैमरे की इमेज को पकड़ेगा, AI से enhance करेगा और आपकी स्क्रीन पे तब आएगी नज़र. उसके अलावा नाइट विजन है उसके अंदर, इट कैन पिक अप ऑब्जेक्ट्स इन द डार्क एंड एनहांस देम इन रियल टाइम. और ऑब्जेक्ट इरेजर वगैरह नॉर्मल चीज़ें भी अब लाइक बेटर इंटीग्रेटेड होंगी फ़ोन के अंदर, तो दैट विल बी ईजियर. Oh, also there was a very cool feature that I really liked was the vlogger's view, which is on some cameras but also in Qualcomm's new mobiles it will be there, which is basically captures both video from your front and rear camera at the same time. Think be real but vlogging. Acha, also for the mobile gamers out there, which is weird to even say, hot take, mobiles are not made for gaming, okay, bas, except for some like very gaming focused phones like the ROG ones. उसके अलावा कोई मोबाइल गेम खेलने के लिए बना, सीधी सीधी बात है, मिस कराओ. You want to play COD, get a console. अच्छा, मगर चलो, there is some like good aspects here about that. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 can deliver quoting there console-defying gaming with 240 FPS support on 240 Hz displays. Even though I don't think there is a phone with a 240 Hz display, but hey, it can do that if you have one. And also it has Unreal Engine 5.2 support, so expect like maybe you can play the latest AAA games on even your phone. जैसे Apple ने अपने क्या नाम है iPhone में बताइए. We'll get to that in a bit too. Alright, so next, okay, Qualcomm says the devices powered by this Snapdragon 8 will be available in the coming weeks. The chip maker has partnered with Asus, Honor, or a lot of, okay, I can't even pronounce these. बहुत सारी Chinese company हैं, IQ, Meizu, Neo, OnePlus, okay, OnePlus, Oppo, Realme, Red Magic, Redmi, okay, इनका मुझे पता है. But yeah, there are some Chinese companies and also some Korean and other companies too. Asus, so I think US based. Anyway, apart from the Android phones के अलावा Qualcomm ने एक और अपना high-end chip भी release किया है, which is surprise surprise, which is based on the PC side. So basically they released a chip for Windows on ARM laptops, the Snapdragon X Elite. So okay, so Qualcomm is trying to get into the PC side as well. So they hope they can capture a very large chunk of the PC chipset market. और वो bet कर रहे हैं कि क्या नाम है उनकी, because obviously Qualcomm एक ARM based chip बनाएगा और also they have उनका अपना क्या नाम experience है with mobile chip designing, and that needs efficiency. A large part of it is performance and efficiency at the same time, because इतने छोटे phones के अंदर आपको performance चाहिए होती है. तो obviously we expect कि जो उनका PC वाला chip होगा वो भी efficiency focused होगा rather than just like straight up performance. Core i9 10 11 13900K की जो performance है वो beat नहीं करेगा, but it will be much more efficient we're expecting. मगर honestly I think the timing is terrible, as Apple ने अभी अपनी next generation reveal किया. We'll get to that too, the M3 lineup. So I don't know, maybe it's a hit and miss. अच्छा, तो the Snapdragon X Elite is also fabbed on the 4nm process node, और जो X Elite वाला एक ही chip है अभी तक, मगर it features 12 high performance, they're naming it the Orion cores, ORYON cores. Okay, 12 core है, 4nm process, that's pretty small. और Qualcomm कह रहा है कि उनके new CPUs they match competing Intel 13th gen CPUs on multi-threaded performance. तो think 12 core Intel 13th gen CPUs. कौन सा होगा, एक second, let me just check. ये है think इनका, हाँ इनका I think Core i5 और Core i7 आएंगे, low end Core i7s और high वाले Core i5s. अच्छा, so apparently वो उनकी ही performance match कर रहे हैं while drawing 68% less power. So yeah, again efficiency वाली बात आ गई. And also उन्होंने comparison किया था in their own presentations on the event with Apple के ARM based, क्योंकि Apple के M2 chips भी ARM based हैं, तो उसका comparison ज़्यादा अच्छा बनता है. They compared it to Apple's own M2 chips with Snapdragon X Elite, and they claimed that it had a 50% faster peak multi-threaded performance. So multi-core के ऊपर it was 50% faster on the peaks, not average, on the peaks. मगर I think this is again a very bad timing thing, because literally उसके कुछ दिनों बाद Apple ने M3 निकाल लिया, तो M2 is sure it's old, but why are you comparing it with something old? So that was mostly what happened on Qualcomm's Tech Summit. Those were the big things that happened on the Tech Summit. There were some connectivity things and some camera things too, but इसका on it. These were the big things. Okay, next up, let's talk about the M3s. Let's talk about Apple का Scary Fast event. तो Apple ने October 30th, Halloween से एक रात पहले Scary Fast event अपना क्या नाम है randomly launch कर दिया, ठीक है. तो they did not have like a preset time, like बहुत पहले उन्होंने tease नहीं किया था इसे. और also weirdly it was in the evening, which is very uncharacteristic for Apple, which is not what they do normally. उनका event सुबह होता है lunch time वाले time से. तो also I think क्योंकि Halloween था तो इसलिए उन्होंने कहा कि रात को event कर लेते हैं, you know, scary theme. The scary fast part of the event was obviously the M3 chips. Good wordplay, Apple. So the Apple announced 3 chips, which were एक M3, M3 Pro और M3 Max. तो ये इंक्लूडेड होंगे Apple M3 Max जो होगा, ये इंक्लूडेड होगा Apple के 24-inch iMac में, सबसे बड़ा वाला और हाईएस्ट रेट मॉडल, और उनके MacBook Pros में. And this time around एप्पल ने बहुत ज़्यादा अपनी क्या नाम है एम्फेसिस प्लेस की थी ऑन द ग्राफिकल साइड ऑफ थिंग्स, नॉट जस्ट ऑन द CPU and the efficiency and the CPU cores and stuff. Finally, they're actually focusing on the graphical side of things, because obviously no discrete GPU, it's all built into the chip. So it's really good that they're focused on this. Hey, maybe gaming on a Mac is coming, I don't know. So they showed off their graphical horsepower with hardware accelerated ray tracing. Ray tracing, RTX aa gaya. And mesh shading and dynamic caching, which Apple claims apparently dramatically increases the average utilization of the GPU. तो वही मसला हो रहा था कि if you try to play a game on a Mac, the problem was कि पहली बात तो ट्रांजिशन लेयर का मसला होता है ना, कि आप रोजेटा वाला ट्रांजिशन लेयर इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो अपनी क्या नाम है स्टीम गेम्स वगैरह और PC बेस्ड गेम्स को एप्पल पे रन करने के लिए. तो पहली बात तो ये मसला हो रहा था, और दूसरा था कि बिकॉज ऑफ दिस आपका जो M2 जो भी GPU है उसके अंदर वो गेम्स क्या नाम है और इवन एडिटिंग सॉफ्टवेयर वगैरह भी they weren't utilizing it to its fullest. उसकी like harness नहीं कर सकते थे उसकी पावर, यही मसला आ रहा था. तो okay, so this time Apple is claiming that it increases that and helps with that, and how it does it is by allotting the exact amount of local memory to given tasks. तो like अगर आपके पास 8 GB हैं RAM GPU के लिए, तो वो 8 के 8 GB ही उधर जाएंगे जो आप कर रहे हो. It's not like उसके थोड़ा सा चंक मिलेगा जितना वो खींच सकती है. No, it's just gonna give it all of it, give all of the memory to that task, and now it has like it knows it has a lot of memory to use and it will use it. So somehow, I don't know, देखी जाएगी जब आएगा. These chips apparently were frequently benchmarked against their M1 predecessor, Apple claiming that M3 renders at 2.5 times the speed of M1 and its CPU is 30 times faster than M1, which is weird. ये M2 से क्यों नहीं कर रहे? Wait, I don't even know this. चलो कोई नहीं. I'm learning with you guys, man. I'm just here to tell you about what's happening. अच्छा, so एक चीज. Goodbye to the 13-inch MacBook Pro, which is honestly pretty sad. I like the 13-inch MacBook Pro. हाँ, okay, sure, the 14-inch had more ports and stuff, but the 13-inch was like, it has the pro stuff. It has like the battery and the क्या नाम है screen अच्छी वाली and the processor obviously M2 Max वाला. मगर चलो कुछ नहीं. 14 inches is fine. It's just an inch. Apparently that's not a lot. तो क्या नाम है the new 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pros, they come with upgraded internals with the M3 chips, and the first thing you might notice is the new color, space black. Unbox Therapy ने वीडियो की थी with the new color and all of the new colors of the MacBook Pros, and space black, I actually really liked the color, and the problem was कि क्या नाम है fingerprint magnet obviously है. The main problem was कि बाहर से वो fingerprints इतने attract नहीं कर रहा था in unbox therapy की video, as I saw. अंदर जहाँ पे आपके wrists होते हैं which you actually touch, why was that bit more क्या नाम है attractive to the fingerprints? वहाँ क्यों fingerprints ठहरे हैं? Bro, just use the outside material that you're using which does not attract the fingerprints on the inside too. And it's not like you can put in a sticker or something there, because Apple is weird like that. If you have something that's obstructing your screen and your keyboard, so a lot of the times I've seen screens cracked because of this. मैंने देखा है कि किसी मेरे एक दोस्त ने क्या नाम है वो लगाया हुआ था privacy protector नहीं होता on the camera. It was a very little like dot तो नहीं खैर, it was like a piece of paper or like a glued on piece of velcro or something जो कि वो उतार सकता था when he wants to use the camera. And because of that little circle when he closes the MacBook, तो क्या नाम है बहुत छोटा सा एक gap create हो गया था उसकी सीम के अंदर between the keyboard and the screen. So all of the pressure was on that little dot. तो when he closed it once and he opened it again, तो उस dot से crack form हो गया था. So yeah, that's the problem with Macs. Okay, you can't put anything on that between that very like little tolerance that they have in the screens and the keyboards. Like obviously उन्होंने तो अपने हिसाब से perfect बनाया ना. So you try to update that, nope. So yeah, that is Apple for you. अच्छा, the 14-inch MacBook Pros, they can contain any of the trio, like आपका M3, M3 Pro और M3 Max कोई भी हो सकता है. मगर the 16-inch मॉडल के अंदर आप सादा M3 नहीं रख सकते, उसके अंदर सिर्फ M3 Pro और M3 Max होगा, which is fine. Okay, if you're getting the big ass model, I shouldn't say that. If you're getting the big model, so you probably will get the better chip. Okay, So Apple की iMac line is getting a very colorful refresh. It has a lot of colors. I really like the green one. आगे से हाँ थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा bright green है, मगर the background of it, like the back side of it and the bezels on the like outside bezels, they're so pretty. The green is so nice. It's such a refreshing taste. Like मज़ा आ गया देख के honestly. बाकी colors भी अच्छे हैं. I like the orange too, मगर the green is just mwah. Okay, so they have the new M3 chips and to add horsepower to the palette change. And Apple is sticking with the 24-inch form factor, or I like the 24-inch form factor. It's like nice and it's not too big, like 27 inches or something, and 22 is just too small. 24 is a very nice happy medium. I like it. And they upgraded the screen with a 4.5K Retina display, the same 1080p FaceTime camera, and now they have a 6 speaker system which also has Dolby Atmos, which is good. Or Dolby Atmos is like top tier on spatial audio. अच्छा, और ऑल्सो एक और चीज़ एप्पल के इवेंट पे जो हुई थी, बिल्कुल एंड पे उन्होंने एक क्विक नोट डाला था स्ट्रीम के ऊपर, जिसके पीछे सारे पागल हो रहे हैं, which is हाँ ठीक है पागल होने का बनता है, मगर they said that the event completely was shot on the iPhone and edited on a Mac. Edited on a Mac is fine. Shot on the iPhone part is जिसके पीछे सारे पागल हो रहे हैं, ठीक है. एक पूरा कीनोट स्पीकर वाला, यूजली पहले तो हुआ था कि जो कीनोट इवेंट होता है, कीनोट स्पीकर वाला इवेंट हुआ है last time was at least shot on the iPhone, which is cool, yeah. मगर having an entire stream done on the iPhone and they showed the behind the scene video, आधा क्या नाम है, Apple shot its half hour hardware showcase on the iPhone, और एक behind the scene video भी उन्होंने upload की थी जिसके अंदर सारा reveal process था. It was like 3 or 4 minutes. You can check that out. I'll even link it in the description probably. तो क्या नाम है ये, they showed how they rigged the whole camera setup. It was basically like a whole cinema setup, and it's really impressive that you literally can't even tell the difference between a cinematic camera and an iPhone at this point. Or honestly, it's a little unfair that the video capture is so nicely optimized on iPhones. I feel bad for us Android users. Yeah, मैंने भी iPhone ले लेना है यार किसी हद तक, और अब तो लेना ही पड़ेगा. Okay, so that was it about Apple. Those were the two big tech events that happened in recent years. अच्छा, उसके अलावा some other news we have now is, hey, Elon Musk, क्या नाम है, Twitter पे उसने, sorry, X के ऊपर he posted that Starlink has achieved break-even cash flow, which is pretty cool. Starlink जो Elon Musk का satellite access वाला internet system है, it's pretty cool and it provides internet to even the most remotest places. CEO Elon Musk said on Thursday, a milestone achievement for the rocket company's 4-year-old satellite internet business unit. He announced in the post that on X, Starlink is now a majority of all active satellites, which is itself a pretty cool thing, and will have launched a majority of all satellites cumulatively from Earth by next year. And they have achieved break-even cash flow, and I've heard that it was losing around 20 million a year before this, and now it's not losing anything. So by next year, it probably will start to gain money. So yeah, it was a big investment, and hey, it's paying off. Starlink also made the news very recently in its role in international conflict, including the war in Ukraine. क्या नाम है उसमें उन्होंने internet provide किया था to the Ukrainian citizens, and more recently in the war between Israel and Hamas. Starlink ने क्या नाम है Israel and Hamas, वहाँ पे भी वो क्या नाम है Al Jazeera वगैरह and all of the broadcasting companies उनको internet provide करें, because Israel is cutting off the internet services there. And also SpaceX recently established a very defense-focused version of Starlink called Star Shield. कसम से Elon Musk comes up with the coolest freaking names. Star Shield sounds like something out of Avengers. तो क्या नाम है, it's a defense-focused version of this, and Pentagon is very interested in it, procuring satellite internet capabilities. So obviously, in case something happens in a war or something, so it's a defense-focused version of the same thing, and it will provide encrypted internet access to officials. And SpaceX is now valued around 150 billion. The company posted revenues last year of 1.4 billion dollars. Damn. Okay, next up. YouTube इस्तेमाल करते हैं सारे, ये वीडियो भी होगी. YouTube is starting a crackdown on ad blockers, and you can run but you can't hide. मैंने कोई 15 ad blocks यूज कर लिए हैं and YouTube just catches it at do like कुछ अर्से के लिए चलता है and just catches it. So it's really annoying now, but hey, actually मैं बोल सकता हूँ कि मुझे monetization नहीं मिलती अभी तो I hate ad blocker. I hate the ad blocker crackdown. There are some things that work. I'll get to them in a second. But the whole gist is that the platform has launched a global effort to encourage users to allow ads, or they're really pushing YouTube Premium. Probably आप रन कर चुके होगे into YouTube's block. Like अगर आपने ad blocker इस्तेमाल किया हुआ है और वीडियो ऑन करते हो तो you will notice कि it says video playback is blocked unless YouTube is whitelisted or your ad blocker is disabled. और ऑल्सो नीचे एक प्रॉम्प्ट भी आता है टू अलाउ एड्स एंड ट्राई यूट्यूब प्रीमियम विच इज़ अनोइंग. तो क्या नाम है, कभी कभी ये भी होता है कि वो आपको ये नहीं कहते कि हम वीडियो प्लेबैक ब्लॉक कर देंगे, वो बस आपको वीडियो से पहले एक दफ़ा कहते हैं कि प्लीज़ एड ब्लॉकर बंद कर दो, विच इज़ व्हाट दे शुड डू. आई मीन वीडियो प्लेबैक तो ना बंद करो ना, ऐसी बात तो नहीं है हो. माई स्टांस विल चेंज व्हेन आई गेट मोनेटाइज्ड, एड्स देखो. बट या YouTube has made several changes to the way ads operate on its platform this year. उन्होंने एक annoying 30-second unskippable ad लाया है टीवी के ऊपर, which is honestly very very annoying. और also उन्होंने ये भी किया कि they're having less ad breaks on TV, मगर the ones that they do, they're very long ad breaks, like 5 मिनट की ad break होती है which you can skip in 30 seconds, मगर बहुत कम होती हैं. लाइक वीडियो में शायद एक दफ़ा हो या 2 वीडियोज़ में एक दफ़ा हो, मगर इंस्टेड ऑफ लाइक आधी वीडियो के बाद एक ऐड और क्वार्टर वीडियो के बाद एक ऐड, दे हैव जस्ट वन वेरी लॉन्ग ऐड बिफोर द वीडियो और एट द सेंटर ऑफ द वीडियो, 5 मिनट का, जो कि आप स्किप कर सकते हो. और ऑल्सो वो ये कह रहे हैं कि जो लेंथी ऐड ब्रेक्स होंगी इट विल ड्राइव मोर यूजर्स टू साइन अप फॉर यूट्यूब प्रीमियम, विच मगर वो भी उन्होंने $2 मजीद महंगा कर दिया है. तो इट्स अनोइंग राइट नाउ, वेरी अनोइंग. There are some ways to get around it on PC, like there is a post on GitHub which has an ad blocker, जो कि एक्सटेंशन ही है मगर वो नॉर्मल स्टोर के ऊपर नहीं है, एक्सटेंशन स्टोर के ऊपर नहीं है, आपको GitHub से साइड लोड करनी पड़ेगी. And I haven't tried it yet, but apparently it works. I'll try it and let you guys know in the next episode. Okay, so that was YouTube. Annoying as it is, that's where I'm gonna post this. Okay, next up we have, this is very cool. We have the Lenovo Legion Go, a handheld PC gaming device. So the PC gaming market has picked up a lot of steam, no pun intended. क्योंकि Valve launched their own Steam Deck in 2022 and Asus launched the ROG Ally. They're both the same type of device, handheld device hai. Like they're both going after the Nintendo Switch, magar the Switch has its own proprietary thing. These are literally just straight up PCs with Windows running PCs or SteamOS running PCs, which are on the market right now. The Lenovo Legion Go is the new latest high profile competitor in this space, or honestly मुझे लगता है this is the best one. Steam Deck is a close second. So basically it has a lot of new things. The first thing is the huge 8.8 inch screen. Next up, the more like the one thing that makes it stand out from the pack is the detachable controllers, sort of like the Nintendo Switch. So the specs on this is the prices. It was announced on September 1, 2023, and the pricing starts at $700, which has जिसके अंदर AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme processor है, काफ़ी अच्छा processor है for a handheld, and 16GB RAM है और 512 gig storage है. Also 750 के अंदर आपको 1TB SSD की मिल जाती है, which is the same price as the ROG Ally, even though Lenovo Legion Go के अंदर बहुत बेहतर हार्डवेयर है ROG Ally से. तो I talked about the display. It is huge, 8.8 inches, and it's very sharp and vibrant apparently. It has a resolution of 2560 by 1600, जो कि ROG Ally से भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा शार्प है. और क्या नाम है, Steam Deck से ROG Ally तो Steam Deck से भी बेहतर था, ये ROG से भी बेहतर है, तो it's better than all of them. It has a 144 Hz refresh rate, and also ये इतनी important बात नहीं है, but it covers or says that it covers 97% of the DCI-P3 color gamut. So color coverage इसकी इन तीनों devices से, ROG, Steam और इन तीनों devices से सबसे अच्छी color coverage Lenovo वाले की है. उसके अलावा Also obviously Steam Deck और RGLI Nintendo Switch से inspire हुए हैं, मगर as I said they don't have detachable controllers and the Lenovo one actually does. मगर it has a way cooler feature than even the Nintendo Switch and everything. हाँ, आपका controller detach होता है. The best thing it has in my opinion is FPS mode. सीन ये होता है कि आपका जो right controller है, it detaches and it hides another secret. On the bottom of the right controller is an optical mouse sensor, which basically turns the thing into a mouse. No, not really a mouse. Think like वो होते नहीं है flight controller वाली sticks होती हैं. Think that. It's basically that. तो आप उसको उसके dock में रखते हो and it turns into a mouse with the triggers, normal triggers, you becoming the right and left click. और जो लेफ्ट वाला कंट्रोलर है वो आपके डॉक के अंदर लगा होता है एंड यू कैन बेसिकली यूज़ इट एज अ हैंड हेल्ड FPS गेमिंग सिस्टम. तो आपके पास एक फर्स्ट पर्सन गेम खेलने के लिए बहुत बेहतर कंपेटिटिव एडवांटेज होती है देन प्लेइंग ऑन द स्टीम डेक और RGLI. Of course you can use a normal mouse and keyboard too. So that is the Lenovo Legion Go, and I think that it is going to be deciding the future of handhelds, because this one feature is going to like main masla hi tha, sure you can play racing games, but the point of having a PC is that you can also play FPS games. Now you can play FPS games reliably on this. Okay, you have the competitive advantage of a mouse and keyboard. Okay, some other news things are, hey, Copilot launched on Windows with the new 22H2 upgrade. It's a new icon you probably saw next to your start icon, or removed, obviously, as most people do. I did instantly, but it is going to lead into a new era of desktop computing using AI. So again, this is an AI powered chat sidebar powered by OpenAI, Bing, and Microsoft. So it can, or it promises to, help out in small tasks in your daily life. Although I have never once used it, apparently it will help. It still needs a little streamlining. तो अभी तक तो मैं चैट जीपीटी इस्तेमाल करता हूँ और कुछ नहीं करता, because मैंने सिर्फ बातें करनी होती हैं. I need a friend. What? Never mind. Okay, let's talk about another weird story that I found. Remember you saw on the news maybe a year or two ago that someone had a locked USB drive with like 7,000 bitcoins in it, which is like hundreds of millions, like $235 million in it. मगर वो लॉक्ड है और उसका पासवर्ड भूल गया. Like एक हद होती है जहालत की, मगर अब क्या करें, होते हैं लोग. So this guy, Stephen Thomas, Swiss crypto entrepreneur है. He's living in San Francisco or has the worst dilemma ever. Bro has lost the password to his encrypted drive, and the device itself is called an iron key, and it is designed to permanently erase all of its contents after 10 incorrect attempts. हमारे भाई ने क्या नाम है 8 अटेम्प्ट यूज़ कर लिए हैं और 2 रह गई हैं सिर्फ, और अब उस डर लग रहा है कि उसके $235 मिलियन आए जाएंगे, इवन दो पड़े पड़े जाए ही जा रहे हैं बिकॉज बिटकॉइन गिर रहा है. तो the thing is, the story about this is कि it has been cracked, or at least a copy of it has been cracked. मगर like basically point ये है कि iron key को लोग किसी ने क्रैक कर लिया. हैकर ग्रुप है एक unciphered. They cracked the iron key and they're asking Stefan to let him crack his iron key because they have a method to reliably do it, which they won't tell us obviously, because why would you? But apparently they can do it, and Stefan isn't letting them do it. So that's the problem. That's the very dumb story that this is. तो क्या नाम है, apparently scene ये है कि जो unciphered हैं, they have a way to trick the device into thinking that it has infinite attempts. तो उसके बाद तो आप ब्रूट फोर्स कर सकते हो उसे. The point is getting to the infinite attempts. तो मसला ये है कि थॉमस भाई ने हम कहा है कि उन्होंने किसी और हैकिंग ग्रुप्स, 2 और हैकिंग ग्रुप्स के साथ एक हैंडशेक डील की हुई है 1 साल पहले, और वो कह रहे हैं कि क्या नाम है, अगर उन्होंने क्रैक की तो दे वुड गेट शेयर ऑफ द प्रोसीड्स, शेयर ऑफ द मनी इफ दे कुड अनलॉक इट. तो इसलिए वो क्या नाम है अनसाइफर्ड को क्रैक नहीं करने दे रहे, even though unciphered literally has a method to crack it now. मगर वो कह रहे हैं कि उन दोनों टीम्स ने पहले लिया हुआ था, उनसे डील की हुई थी कि हम भी कर सकते हैं, let us try. So yeah, Thomas उन्हें और टाइम दे रहा है to crack it. I hate this, मगर yeah, sure, he made a commitment, it's fine. The last thing we have for today is something I found really interesting. there is a new type of ultra efficient farm of the future, both energy and plants, और वो लिटरली ज़मीन के ऊपर भी नहीं बनाया हुआ खोद के. तो 5 stories कोलोराडो स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटी में बना हुआ ये, एंड इट्स लिटरली 5 stories ऑफ द ग्राउंड. ठीक है, और आप 5 stories ऊपर देखो तो एक गार्डन उग रहा है विच इज़ वियर्ड, और उसके ऊपर सोलर पैनल्स लगे हुए हैं विच इज़ इवन वियर्डर. तो द थिंग इज़ के क्या नाम है किधर गया. Okay, so this green roof is no ordinary green roof, मगर it is literally sensor-laden outdoor laboratory, which is overseen by not engineers but horticulturalists. So the idea behind this is कि rooftop agrivoltaics कहते हैं इसे, ठीक है, and it basically emulates a forest on top of a building. जैसे ही फॉरेस्ट के अंदर जो सबसे ऊपर ऊपर बड़े बड़े दरख्त होते हैं, दे शेड द नीचे वाली ट्रीज, प्रोटेक्टिंग देम फ्रॉम सन स्ट्रेस, लाइक वो ओवर एक्सपोज ना हो सूरज के लिए. ऐसे ही क्या नाम है, दे बिल्ट सोलर पैनल्स ऑन टॉप ऑफ अ गार्डन, तो दे डोंट गेट सन स्ट्रेस बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ क्रॉप्स डाई बिकॉज ऑफ सन स्ट्रेस अपेरेंटली. लाइक ओवर एक्सपोजर सूरज का ज़्यादा मसला होता है, यू नो, टू मच ऑफ अ गुड थिंग इज बैड. तो द सोलर पैनल्स क्या नाम है ऑब्वियसली एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस करते हैं उस एक्स्ट्रा से, और इट ऑल्सो हेल्प्स विद द क्रॉप्स टू प्रोड्यूस मोर फूड. तो ओवरऑल इट्स लिटरली अ विन विन. इट generates clean energy and makes buildings more energy efficient while giving you more crops. Or also another thing is when the plants under their photosynthesize, they release water, and when they do, this cools down the solar panels themselves, which increases the efficiency even further. So it literally just goes into more wins. So this is a really cool thing I saw. I learned about agrivoltaics for the first time, and I think it's gonna be the solution. I mean, it's pretty underrated at this time, but it literally seems like it has no downsides. आपको खाना मिल रहा है, आपको more energy मिल रही है, and it's more efficient. Why wouldn't you do it? And that's basically all I have. Whoa, we're at 32 minutes. Okay, I didn't notice that. So that's all I had for today, and I'm sorry, no face cam. My camera is having a lot of problems right now, so that's probably going to be out for this episode and the next episode because I'm recording these pretty closely together. So that's about it, and I'm sorry for recording, and if you guys have any suggestions for the next episode or anything you want me to cover, let me know in the comments. Check out all of these stories are in text on the blog. SoundCloud पे अगर आपको सिर्फ ऑडियो चाहिए वो भी मिल जाएगा. Check out the Instagram and check out all my other videos. Peace. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.